Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 reasons why the solo on John Mayer Trio's California Dreamin' performance is my favorite John Mayer solo of all time. First of all, he's giving a little bit of a nod to the original solo, which was a flute solo. Second of all, he's using some really cool stock repeating pentatonic licks that are quintessential John Mayer solo type of licks. And thirdly, his tone is just huge in this performance. So let's get to it. So the first reason why I thought it was a great solo is his nod to the original solo. So here's what that part sounds like. And that's kind of where it cuts off from the original Mamas and the Papas solo. But I just thought that it was a good way for John to adapt the old and the new, because obviously there's a lot of things that are different about this whole song compared to the original. It's got a more upbeat and kind of a full beat for the drums going on, and then obviously the guitar is really driving it home. But he does a lot of different variations, but I think that's something that John always does a great job of, which is giving the nod to the influence or the reference song that he's covering. It's just a really cool thing that John just pays homage to. All right, reason number 2 why I think this solo is really cool is this kind of ramp up and repeating kind of pentatonic line that he does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play from the very start of the solo to kind of where this will take place so I can show you. All right, so it was that part right here. So he's going. So I've always really loved this type of lick that John does. It's very straight on the beat type of thing compared to something that we all know and love that's So that's obviously faster, but it's in the same vein, but John plays this more straight and on the beat, which I really love. It just gives it this rhythm and energy leading into the next part of the solo. So I'm gonna just play it really slow. And don't forget to use your middle finger for this one. I think it's really helpful. I've watched John play this type of lick a lot, and when he's kind of climbing back up, he uses his middle finger a lot as kind of that last note before he repeats again. But do with it what you will. But I think this is a really cool lick. You can adapt it to your own type of playing, obviously. Now the last part that we're going to talk about is the tone. He's using his Monterey Jimi Hendrix Strat that we all know and love. He's using it on the neck pickup into his huge amp rig. That is the 2-Rock John Mayer signature and the Dumble Steel String Singer. And then for the solo, we have the TS10 being kicked on. The Klon is on the whole time, but then you kick on the TS10, and then it seems as though he's kicking on the carbon copy, kind of when he's holding on to this C note right here. You can hear him kind of kick it on, and it's almost like you hear a little bit of feedback going too, but just think it's a really cool way to start the solo. Almost like Belief when you hear him start to change pickup positions on the Where the Light Is intro, and he's kicking on a bunch of different effects. But let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna roll into my Fractal FM9 edit software. This is just gonna show you kind of what I'm looking at for my tones. If you're interested in this preset, I'm gonna make it available on my website, johnconchiroguitar.com, for those of you who just want to buy it. This is also something that I'm going to show you how to dial in very briefly right now, so you can always just follow the tutorial right here as well. But let's go ahead and go to FM9 edit right now. I'm just going to show you the preset. All right, so here it is. I know it says TS. This was built off of another preset that I have available on my website. It's a 2-Rock classic reverb signature style preset, and this is derived from a real 2-Rock classic reverb signature tone match done by Worship Tutorials, but I chose to make it my own by using only stock things on stock effects and cabs and amps on here. So let's start with the amps. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off so it's not hissing. So right here we have the Two-Stone J35. These are my settings here. You can copy them. This is taking care of the 2-Rock side. Nothing right here in the preamp. Let's go all the way to the output EQ. So you can add these values to the 5-band passive EQ. A little bit of input dynamics going on and output compression, and that's it right there. Here is my kind of Steel String Singer workaround right here. Both these, as you can tell on the balance right here, they're just being blended, that's all. So here are my values on the SV Bass 1, and as we know, the Steel String Singer is kind of based on the power section of an Ampeg type of bass amp. And set it to Skyline Tone Stack in the middle right here. And these are, I don't think I really changed anything right here, but just keep in mind that you might want to double check when you bring up the stock settings. Change the power tubes here, and then adjusted the cathode follower section. I feel like it gave me a little bit more of that, it's almost like a clean type of sustain going on, or a clean type of harmonics type of thing. It's really cool. Nothing really right here. Don't forget to set it to the 4x12 rumble. For your speaker impedance curve, nothing right here. You want to add these values for your output EQ. And then some input dynamics and output compression. Okay, cabs. Here are the cabs that I'm using. 4x12 rumble. This is factory 2, 929, and factory 2, 130. And then did a little bit of low cut and high cut. And then I adjusted the room level and the mic spacing just a little bit. And here's the South Church reverb that I always use. I really adjusted the pre-delay, time, and mix. And then I think that's about it. You might want to also mess with the high cut as well. Right here is my carbon copy style or Aquapus style slapback delay set to 90 milliseconds. No, or 0.8% feedback. And then I adjust the input gain just to kind of hide it in the mix a little bit more so it's not so analog drivey sounding. And then I think that's about it besides this high cut right here. Okay, the drives. We have the Klon at the end of the drive chain right here. So kind of similar to the way John would set it up, but I really feel like the Klon in the Fractal verse is kind of loud. So I dialed it back a little bit. And then we have the T808. And I don't think I did anything here. Yep, all stock right here. You're definitely going to want to mess with the scene levels. I messed with the scene levels a little bit right here and just the overall output level just because it was running pretty hot. So let's go just clean tone really quick so you can hear it. Let's add the Klon right here. And then the tube screamer. Sounds great. Let's see if what will happen if I change these guys around. So you definitely get more of that compression going on, and let's go ahead and set this to 0. Sorry, I was on the neck middle right there. I actually prefer the Klon at the very end for this type of tone. It just pokes out a little bit more and you get a little bit more of that Klon character. But there you go. These are the 3 reasons why I think California Dreamin' is one of my favorite solos, solo tones, solo phrasing, all that good stuff. I just thought it was a well-crafted performance that they did. But once again, if you want to check out this preset, it is available on my website, johnconashiro.guitar.com, and we will see you later.